Hey everyone, it's Miles the Car Guy. You know, one of the most common questions that I get is, should I lease or finance my next vehicle? The answer is, well, actually, there isn't really a right answer. It actually depends on your long-term goals, actually in terms of your budget and your lifestyle. So I'm here to break it down for you. So let's talk about what leasing actually means. When you lease a car, you're only paying the portion of the vehicle that you use it for, depending on the time period. Okay, so one of the biggest advantages of leasing is having a lower monthly payment versus if you're financing a car in most cases. So let's say someone likes to switch it up a little bit every few years. So they have the advantage of having a newer vehicle, and in most cases, they have a lower monthly payment versus financing the car. And just to piggyback on the first point that I made, another huge advantage of leasing is getting to a newer vehicle much easier. You know, lease terms typically last for about 3 years. So every 3 years, you know, especially if the new models come out, you have the latest technology and safety, you know, just getting on the latest trends if that's something that is important to you. Now, despite the advantages I told you about leasing, there are some drawbacks. Therefore, making leasing not for everyone depending on the situation. There is excessive wear and tear, and there is mileage charges if you go over the set mileage at the beginning of the contract. So if you're someone who likes to travel frequently with your car every year, especially across state lines hundreds of miles away, or if you're someone who kind of has slippery on the steering wheel, you know, bumping into stuff, no judgments, just saying, then you might want to look at some other options than leasing. Now, let's talk about financing. Financing is when you make payments towards owning the vehicle. When that baby is paid off, congratulations. Give yourself a hand clap. You are now the owner of the vehicle. Now, one of the biggest advantages of financing a vehicle is well ownership. So once that vehicle is paid off, you are now the owner of your vehicle. So if you're someone who likes to basically keep your cars for about 7 years plus, then definitely finance makes more sense in your situation. Now, advantage number 2 of financing a vehicle, there's no mileage restrictions. So if you just got a new car with 5 miles on it and then next 3 months you put 30,000 miles on it, no one cares. Why? Because you have a path towards ownership. So if you're somebody who likes to take road trips and, you know, likes to explore the world, things like that, or to wherever your heart desires, then financing would make more sense in your situation. So advantage number 3 of financing is that you can modify the vehicle however you want. So if you wanted to, like if you're a truck owner and you want to put bigger wheels, or if you are a minivan enthusiastic and you want to put, you know, tints on the car for privacy reasons, you know, running boards, things like that, you can do whatever you want. Because why? Because you are going to be the owner very soon. So that's something you don't have to worry about when you're doing financing, versus if you're leasing, then you kind of have to, you know, stick to what the car came with in the first place. Now, just like leasing, there are some drawbacks of financing a car. Now, typically the monthly payment is higher than leasing, and once you own it and as you keep driving the vehicle, you are going to be responsible for repairs, especially if it's out of manufacturer warranty. And you got to be responsible for maintenance. So cars with more mileage do require more care. So that's something that you really have to take into consideration, because it could potentially cost you a lot of money down the line, and something that you have to keep in the back of your head. Okay, so here's the $1 million question. Which option works best for you? Now, if you're somebody who likes to change your vehicles every few years, doesn't drive a lot, and wants typically a lower payment, then leasing may be right for you. On the flip side, if you're somebody who likes to modify their cars a lot, tends to drive a lot, and they want to own the car eventually, then financing may be right for you. So to answer the question is, it depends on your personal goals and driving habits. So let me know in the comments, do you prefer leasing or financing, and why? If you find this video helpful, please consider hitting the like button and subscribe for more car buying tips. I'm Miles the Car Guy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.